Hello there, Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly update with me. My name's Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you. And today is the 9th of November 2021. So I'm just going to start by shuffling the cards to get the general energy around your reading. Please keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. And if it doesn't, you may also want to have a look at your moon, Venus, or rising sign just to get some extra messages for yourself, Aquarius. If you have seen my readings before, you'll notice that today I'm doing it a little bit different, and it's not for any reason in particular other than that I just wanted a bit of a change. So you'll still get your messages, it's just in a bit of a different layout. Okay, Aquarius, what is happening for you this week and what's the situation for Aquarius? What is going on for Aquarius this week? Please, universe. What do they need to know? All right, I think we are good to go. Okay, so starting out, let me move that down a little bit. Starting out, you have got hold your vision, so stay focused, Aquarius. You know, for most of you, you know what it is that you're working towards, and you're being reminded at the moment to just stay focused on that. Sort of try not to get distracted from what you have already put so much effort into. So hold your vision, just keep going. It says in the next card that your hard work is paying off. So really, just keep pushing, Aquarius. I feel there's not much that you need to do differently at this time. Things are moving smoothly. I feel you don't really need to make too many big changes at the moment. So we'll see what else comes out in this reading. All right, let's go. Starting out there, you have got the Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So there is something new happening, or you may have a discussion with somebody in regards to a situation that is going to bring about something good. Like, I feel like this is good news coming your way. That's probably a better way of saying it. Big news coming your way. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Two of Pentacles. So you may need to make a decision here about what it is that you're going to do or where you're going to take, because it feels like something might be offered to you. So you may need to make a decision here, or it could be that you're juggling a few things at the moment as well, Aquarius. Like, you could be super focused on work and have a few different projects or a lot that you need to focus on at work. It could be in your personal life that you've got a lot of different issues going on, or just a lot of, you could be super sociable at the moment as well, Aquarius. Like, maybe you're meeting a lot of people, or you're getting out and socializing a lot. But I do really feel that there is good news coming in for you here, which is going to sort of bring you out of this phase where I don't know, I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you're doing so much and nothing is happening. So you're feeling like all your hard work is for nothing. Or you've had to sort of, some of you may have had to take a bit of a break or take a bit of a step back because you've had so much going on. So you've taken a bit of a step back, but you can expect that there's some good news coming in there. You've got the Ten of Pentacles here. So this is going to bring a lot of stability into your life. And this is something that you may find that you need to commit to. It could be a person, it could be work related, but I do feel that this is something that definitely will bring stability into your life after a period where you may have felt disconnected, or you may have felt just exhausted or overworked. But I feel like this good news is bringing stability into your life, Aquarius, which, I mean, why wouldn't that be exciting? I feel like that's something to look forward to. So again, it's like being at a crossroads here. So where you've you may have felt like you don't know what you're doing, or not entirely sure about what path to take. I feel like this news comes in, or this offer is presented to you, and then it's like, wow, this is exactly what I needed. Now I can see where I'm going. Now I can start planning. I feel like there's been a bit of confusion, or a bit of uncertainty for a while for you, Aquarius. And yeah, I feel like this news or this offer is going to really help to get rid of any chaos that you may have been feeling, and yeah, allow life in general just to calm down for you. You've got the Nine of Wands and the Three of Wands. So yeah, this is going to be really beneficial to your future, where you feel or have felt like things haven't been going your way. For a lot of you, Aquarius, I think you're quite used to that feeling of nothing really ever works out quite how you want it to, or perhaps you start putting a plan into action, and then all of a sudden it's sort of turned on its head, or you have to change the plan, and then things don't turn out how you had planned them to. I feel like you're quite used to being blocked from actually getting to the end result. Um, it could also be that, perhaps you have an idea, or there's something that, an idea that you want to express, or something that you want to say, and quite often you come up against opposition in that. So you may be quite used to being pushed aside when you've got something that you need to say. But now you are very focused, more focused than ever, I'm going to say, on the future. It's like finally this opportunity comes in, and now you can start to make that plan for the future. I feel like you won't be pushed aside quite as often, and I feel like you're better able to make a plan, or choose which way things are going to go for you. I feel for some of you may be getting good news about a house here. Perhaps you've been trying to find yourself a home, accommodation, or trying to buy a house, and I feel like time after time you've suffered a letdown or a setback, or you haven't gotten that approval there. So for those of you who are looking at finding somewhere to live or buying a house, I do feel like that good news is coming, where you'll get that approval, and the struggle, I feel, is coming to an end, Aquarius. So whoever that's for, congratulations. I mean, all round, I feel like congratulations is necessary, because something is changing here, and you're getting an opportunity to step into something new. This is something really positive that's going to allow you to move away from that time where things really haven't been going to plan. Excuse me. Oh, there's that Two of Pentacles back again. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Star. So it's kind of exactly what I was saying, where you're going to be able to move away from something so that something better can come in for you. For a lot of you, you will be looking at changing jobs or changing your work role, and that could be what that offer or that good news is, and in regards to stability. So you could have a new job available to you, Aquarius, which would be really nice because I feel that some of you are actually out of work at the moment and looking for work. So you might get your lucky break here. And it will be just when you feel like giving up, just when you feel like it is never going to happen. All of the sudden, you might get a phone call or an email, or somebody might just, you might be talking to somebody and they'll say, hey, I know what you can do, or we could really use you where I work, or something along those lines. But I do feel like a lot of you have been waiting for this for a long time, and where you've felt like it was never going to happen, or that it was time for you to give up or pack it in, then this news comes your way, which will really help you to put an end of those darker times, or put an end to what you've been stressed or worried about. Some of you have been feeling unwell for a while as well. Now, keeping in mind that I'm not a medical professional, but some of you have been feeling unwell. I don't know what the illness is. I mean, there's a few of you watching, so it could be different for everyone. But for those of you who have been feeling unwell, or you've been waiting for a diagnosis, or you've been waiting to find out if you've got the all clear, I do feel like that news is coming. And I do feel like for most of you, it will be good news that will really put your mind at rest. So that will be wonderful for you when you get that news, Aquarius. Okay, so moving into the love reading now, Aquarius, you are going to be on the left-hand side, and your person is going to be on the right-hand side, and the outcome is going to be down the bottom here. So what does Aquarius need to know about love? Please, universe, how is their person thinking and feeling about them, and what can they expect? For Aquarius, please, Aquarius love. Dropping cards. Aquarius love, please. All right, let's get started. So for you, at the bottom of the deck, you have got the Chariot. So you are looking for some kind of a successful outcome here, Aquarius. And I do feel like you would like to see this happening really soon. Like I kind of feel like you're done with waiting. And you you just want to get the ball rolling on this, and you want things to work out for you. Then you've got the Ten of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So there is some worry for you here about being left out in the cold, or walking away from something here. For a lot of you, and I hate to say this, but for a lot of you, you are thinking about separation from the person that you're currently with, or you have recently left somebody, and you're now on your own. But I feel like for those of you who are on that path where that's happened, I feel like you're going to have a moment where you go, hang on a minute, this doesn't sit right with me, or this is not the way I want things to be. And you may decide to come back to that person. For others of you, this is a situation where you thought that you were going to have a long-term relationship here, long-term commitment with somebody, with your person, and they actually walked away from you. And whoever it is who's in this situation, I'm really sorry that you're going through this. It's never nice for anybody. But something I feel has come to an end here in regards to this connection. And I feel Aquarius. For most of you, this is not the way that you want things to be. And you would like to have some kind of contact with this person. I do feel that it was quite abrupt. And I feel for most of you, you didn't see this coming because you thought that you were going to have forever with this person. And then suddenly they've just up and left it. And it could be that, you know, maybe you were not in a serious relationship here and you guys were just like talking or texting, and then they've ghosted you. And this, I feel like it came as quite a shock to you, Aquarius, like you were not expecting this at all. And you would really like to get things back on track, or you would like to be in contact with this person again, because at the end of the day, you really did see them as somebody that you could settle down with. So let's have a look here. How is your person thinking and feeling about you? For Aquarius in love, please. Just dropped a card. Let me get that. Okay, Aquarius in love, please. All right, how is your person thinking and feeling about you? Well, at the bottom of the deck, you have got the Death and Rebirth card, which is telling us that your person is going through some very deep change at the moment. I feel like mostly for your person, they're changing the way that they think. They could be changing the way that they view the relationship or the way in which they approach relationships. But there is definitely a big change taking place for this person. Oh, look at that. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Emperor here. So this person is still carrying a lot of feeling for you, Aquarius. They're still holding on to those feelings for you. And possibly they would like to try again and try this connection or this relationship again. But the thing is, number one, I don't feel like they're too confident about approaching you. Also, I kind of feel like in a way they're hoping that you approach them with this Emperor card here. You know, I feel like the Emperor is the one that makes the rules. The Emperor has the authority. It could be that this person that you're dealing with actually has like a really big ego. They could have like a super strong personality. It may be hard for you to have a conversation with them about your feelings, because I think sometimes they can come across as quite blunt or quite cold. So to tell them how you're feeling, or to tell them that you know, I thought you were the one, I thought we were going to have something long term here, to tell them that it could be a bit daunting for you, Aquarius, because you don't know how they're going to receive that information from you. We've also got the Chariot and the King of Cups here. So again, I mean, the Chariot came up at the bottom for you earlier. So for this person, I do feel like they want a successful outcome with you. I feel like they self-sabotaged when it came to this relationship. I feel like they know that they were in the wrong, and they know that now it would be very hard to try and make this work again. I feel like you don't have as much trust for your person as you previously did, because they left so abruptly, Aquarius. So now the trust is lacking, and they know that. They know that they would have to put in a lot of work to make this work. I do also feel like with the King of Cups there that they are not ready to completely open up about how they feel. I think this person sees emotions and feelings as a weakness. even though they themselves are quite emotional, I feel like they see it as a weakness. I just heard Capricorn, so some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini is what the energy that they're giving me at the moment. Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, Gemini. So that could be your person. It could be heavily in your birth chart. I'm not really sure, but they wanted me to mention those 4 signs. But yeah, I do feel like this person is not quite ready to open up about how they're feeling. But they are feeling deeply with that Ace of Cups there, and they do want to give this another go, but they don't want to apologize here, Aquarius. They don't want to apologize for, leaving you high and dry there. When I feel like this person promised you the world, or, said to you, one day we're going to get married, or we're going to be together forever. And then they just ripped that away. And now they owe you an explanation. And I really feel like they don't want to do that. Because if they've got to talk about that, they're going to get emotional. And they don't want to do that. They don't want to, I feel, beg for forgiveness or beg for you to take them back. The word beg is coming up. They view that as having no self-respect, behaving in that way, or begging somebody for forgiveness or another chance. They see that only people who don't have self-respect behave like that. But hey, if you want something, you've got to go for it, right? Or you'll never know. But they're not in a position right now to do it, although I feel like they're getting really close. They are really considering it because they don't want you to get away. Now, in the outcome here, again, we've got death and rebirth in the middle. Okay, so on your side, it feels like you know that you can be happy with them. You know that when you are together, it's happy. There's a lot of joy that you guys share together. I feel like you want this more than anything. You want to tell them that you still care about them. And then on their side, with the Ten of Cups there, I feel like they feel that with you they can have happily ever after, a bit like a fairy tale. They feel like, you guys can be settled, you can be happy, but there is still that issue of them having to explain to you what went wrong or why they disappeared. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Ace of Swords, so there is definitely fear here. And I feel like that's between the two of you. There's a lot of fear about reaching out to the other person, or what will happen if we come back together. Is the same thing going to happen, or can we work it out? Now, the thing is, I feel like it is going to take a little bit of time. I do feel like your person is really considering making their way towards you, Aquarius, but it could be that they feel like too much time has passed, or it could be that emotions are still really raw. But there is a transformation taking place within the relationship here. I feel like, you're processing those feelings. You're still trying to process the fact that this person walked away from you. And they're trying to process what happened and why did they act that way, and, why did they do that? Why did they let you go? Because they were quite happy with you. So, they need to be exploring exactly what went wrong and understand, which I think they do understand, and they're trying to avoid it, that making contact with you is going to require both an explanation and an apology. And I don't feel like they're ready to do that just yet, Aquarius. It's not too far away, but right now Even though you make each other happy, that really scares your person, I feel. It's because it's so emotional, the connection. Like, what are they supposed to do with that? They don't know where to put all those feelings. Um, and yeah, so that scares them. And as much as they want it, I think it's going to take some time because they have some. They need to figure out some things about themselves and how they operate and what their needs and wants are before they can come back to you. They need to sort themselves out before they come back. So it is going to take a little bit of time there, Aquarius. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch this reading today. If you did find it helpful, please do give me a like or subscribe down below if you haven't. I wish you all the best of luck, Aquarius. Have a good week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.